Okay, good afternoon, and welcome to another episode of our Make Do Tell theme series. And today we have a special treat because we are going to be making puffy paint. I know you've probably seen this. It's really popular on a lot of social media, and then there's a lot of people doing it on TikTok as well. And so I decided to give it a try and to see if it's a hit or if it's a miss. So let's get started. So the first things that you need, well, going back to what you're going to need to make the puffy paint, you will need a plastic bottle. You're going to need a bowl for mixing, a measuring cup, 1 cup. You're also going to need a tablespoon. I don't have a tablespoon, but I have a half a tablespoon, so I'm just going to have to use 2 of these. You're going to need flour and any leftover sidewalk chalk pieces you have, like this. I have a lot of broken sidewalk chalk pieces, so this is a good time that you can put these to use. So I'm going to use broken sidewalk chalk, but you can also use paint if you have paint, or you can also use food coloring as well, and dishwashing liquid. So 1 tablespoon of dishwashing liquid. Okay, so I think I'm going to use the purple and construction paper if you do it on the inside. If you're outside, you can just use the sidewalk. But I'm inside, so I'm going to use construction paper. So I'm going to use the darker color. Okay. So here's my bowl. I'm going to take my bowl and I'm going to add 1 cup of water. All right. And the next thing that I need is 1 cup of flour. So here's my 1 cup. I'm just going to add, or how about I just use my measuring cup? So 1 cup of flour. That probably will be easier to add into the. Okay. So you're going to add your flour right into the water. And then once you have your flour and your water in the mixing bowl, you want to go ahead and stir it up to there are no lumps. So I'm going to use a whisk to just kind of stir it. You really want to make sure that there are no lumps, because once you put it inside of your squirt bottle, it'd be really hard to come out if there are any lumps anywhere. I had to learn that the hard way, guys. So make sure you really stir to get those lumps out. And make sure you get around the sides too of your bowl. This is a good workout for your wrist. I think I'm it's getting there. I'm gonna stir it just a little bit more. Okay, so now it's getting a little bit clearer with no lumps. So I think this is the texture that I want. Kiesha, yeah. Okay, so that's a good texture. Okay, so once I have my flour and my water mixed together with no lumps, I am going to add 1 tablespoon of dishwashing liquid. And remember, I said I have a half a tablespoon here, so I'm going to actually have to add another one to get 1 full tablespoon. All right. Once you have your dishwashing liquid inside of your flour and water mixture, you want to go ahead and give it a stir again. All right. So the next thing is to add whatever color you're using to bring your mixture, to give it a little bit of color, whatever you're using. So if you're going to use paint, you add your paint. You're going to use food coloring, you're going to add your food coloring, but I'm going to use sidewalk chalk. So I'm going to get the pieces that I'm going to use. I think I'm going to use pink. So I have a cheese grater that I'm going to actually use to just kind of shred it on the inside of it. So I'm just going to so with this part, you want to just keep adding the color of your choice from whatever you're using until the desired color is achieved. So I'm just going to keep adding sidewalk chalk until I get the pink that I want. Okay. So that's how it looks. So I'm going to stir it and see if the mixture kind of takes hold to the pink pretty well. It's giving me a light pink, which is okay. And you can see I still have a lot of sidewalk chalk that's sticking to the side. So let's turn my bowl a little bit. So it gave me a light pink, which is all right. But I'm going to add a little bit more just to see if I can make the color brighter. All right. This is a good way to get rid of those sidewalk chalk crumbles that you have too as well. Okay. All right, so that looks a little better. So I'm going to stir it around and see if it got a little darker. Okay, so this is pretty good. So just keep stirring it just to make sure you get all of your color. Okay, I think I got all my chalk mixed up. Set this to the side. So the next thing that you want to do is pour your mixture into your squeeze bottle. So I have my bottle here. And what I'm going to actually do is just go ahead and pour my mixture back into the measuring cup. So it'll be a little bit easier to pour into the bottle. Now this part can get a little bit messy, friends. So if you need help, make sure you have your parents' assistance. All right, I'm making a mess. I have a little bit running down, but that's okay. Okay, let's put it right here. That's why I have this here for a little bit of protecting. Okay, so then once you have it in your bottle, you will just want to go ahead and just have fun on the sidewalk. But of course, as you can see, I'm indoors, so I'm going to use construction paper and just see how it goes. Oh wow, that is super cool. Uh-oh. It looks like a butterfly. All right, I'm gonna make a little heart down here. So I just made my name. So I just spelled my name at the top. Now, as you can see, I did squeeze a little bit hard on the K, so it made it a little bit runny. So you don't have to squeeze as hard. If you have a good bottle, you don't have to squeeze as hard. So be gentle with it. Lines here and here. All right, and that's it. So because I use the construction paper, I can see that the paper is a little bit thin. So what's happening is it's causing it to kind of seep through a little bit. But if I used it on the sidewalk, which is what it's created for, it would be a lot thicker. So I'm going to try to turn it around so you can see. I don't want to pick it up because I don't want it to run. So I'm going to, well, maybe it won't run. Turn it around for you. Okay. Yeah. So that is the puffy paint. So it does work pretty well and it's showing up pretty bright on the paper. So I can imagine that if you use it on the sidewalk or on any type of blacktop or your driveway, it would look really pretty. And then you will also have the option of making more colors too as well. So I just made one bottle, but if you have a lot of sidewalk chalk like I use, you can do multiple colors. Like I could have did a green one. I got a little bit of blue in here. I have some orange sidewalk chalk as well. So any color would have worked though. So yeah. All right. Well, I hope that you all try this experiment. I hope you let me know how it works out, and I hope you have fun doing it as well. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and thank you again for checking out all of our series on our channel. And be sure to head over to our KCDML YouTube page as well. But as we take a break, as we come to summer, we're going to take a small break and we're going to prepare for season two. Once season two happens, we're going to have more people in our system, more librarians in our system. They're going to do cool things and provide cool videos for you guys. So be sure to check back and watch out for season two. All right. Thank you. Have a good evening. Bye.